Sorry, 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 honey. 10 minutes later, look at the difference. He's back in his cage playing. And that's what I need to learn. When he wants to go, how he needs to go. So I'm a little bit on needles. And that's why I'm kind of like lacking sleep. So we were talking about this card. I don't know if you see how here in the background. Sorry, I just changed the subject. Let's never mind what I'm doing. Let's just like deal with Tori and her needs. It almost looks like a universe. Can you see the stars in behind? And whenever I see stars in any card, it kind of like reminds me of Aquarius, which you really are. And here he's really defending his own universe, if you wish. So what is your universe? You're defending your stuff, but check this out. This card came reversed. It's kind of like you don't want to defend something, whether it's your turf or something that was very important to you before. Whatever that is, right? So maybe colleagues, maybe job, maybe reputation, some kind of like switched. It's no more important. Maybe you're willing to go in an uncomfortable situation. Maybe you're willing to see simply from somebody else's kind of like viewpoint, because maybe somebody's giving you feedback that you maybe don't agree, and now you're saying to yourself, well, you know what, let's see what is in it, right? Because I'm seeing here, given that you have 2 sevens, there is like something really spiritual in the situation. Sevens are always about spirituality. So praying and visualizing and connecting with the source is really important. Remember that there's like only one thing that is going to, 2 things, but it's basically the one that's going to push you forward. Respect and love. As you can see, they're like basically the same thing. You cannot love somebody without respect, and you cannot respect somebody without love. And it doesn't have to be a romantic love, as you can understand. This card really means that probably where you're working, and I don't know if you're working. If you're working, this means most likely going to stay where you are. Maybe you might go in some kind of like training for some maybe different position, maybe different thing, which could get tricky. And you will say, okay, how do you do it? Let me see it. Let me see what you really need for me to function there better. So also look at people around you and kind of like try to understand. And that's basically what I'm doing with Tiger. I am trying to put myself in his shoes, what he sees, how he sees this world, and make it comfortable for him. If you don't have a job, then I would say putting yourself in a situation that is uncomfortable is you're going to either knock on doors or send resumes, kind of like be vulnerable. And you know how difficult it is for Aquarians to be vulnerable. We never want to be. So, but it's kind of like you're not going to feel that, hey, I'm on the horse and pff, me, and nobody else but me kind of a thing. That's not going to be happening. This card says it's something you have been building meticulously for many, many years. So you have to think back 7 years ago. Where were you 7 years ago? Where did you go forward in that 7 years, right? I also see that many things did go or didn't go, or didn't bear fruit in all this time, but certain things did. And now you can look back and say, I did it, and I'm so proud about it. You see what I mean? This card also means you want to keep pushing in that direction. So keep thinking what you were doing, and that's the direction where you need to go, exactly in that direction. So what I'm going to do now, and this is like super special for you because you waited such a long time, and it's not going to be in 1,000,001 details, it's just going to be overview. I'm actually going to just put all the Lenormand cards, all 36 of them, so we can see the grand tableau. I'm going to use this card for probably my live tomorrow. I didn't use Gilded in a while, so let's clean this. And let's start. I'm going to put all of that just to see kind of like what's coming your way, what's not coming your way, and go with that. All right. Tori, February 6th, 1976. Tori, February 6th, and I love your name. I really thought the first time I saw it, it's like, what do you mean, Tori dear? It's like amazing to have a name like that. February 6th, 1976. February 6th, 1976. February 6th, 1976. February 6th, 1976. Tori, February 6th, 1976. Okay, you're 2 years younger than me. Makes a huge difference. You hit 45 and like, oh, okay, I am officially middle-aged. I'm officially over the hill. Even though I really didn't put much thought in it, like, I mean, with these heavy-duty tranquilizers. And that's kind of like, I don't even know if I'll be able to do my live tomorrow, to be really honest. I'll do my best, which means I cannot take any meds to do live. You see, that's where the difficulty is. And if I don't take meds, I'll be in pain. That's why I have to hope that pain is not going to do that. 6, 7, 8. And if I do take meds, then I'm like a little bit kind of groggy like now. Actually, now I'm in sort of okay. So I'm hoping that maybe by tomorrow I'll improve, and maybe just Advil will do. Okay, so this is a 9 to 5 job, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's coming in the house of a tree. So you may be reassessing how healthy is your position. You see, the stork can talk about a job, or either a new job, or job opportunity, or promotion. It can also talk about moving. Ooh, the bear fell in a house of a bear. And you are here in the communication. Oh my gosh. You'll be applying the best you can from basically your star sign Aquarius. Aquarians are all about communication. And sometimes we really badly mess up. Sometimes we are overreactive. And we get really overreactive, and we cannot get out of this mode. We are stuck on overreactive just because the buildup was for such a long time. And when we feel angered, when we feel wronged, which I saw it from the card, that's what usually happens. So for you, it's a matter of getting unstuck. Maybe you feel like you're literally running away at some job or in a position in life. This is also a job card that's falling in the house of the house, and I'm seeing this is like your priority for you. Maybe it's going to be some kind of a contract. Oh, that's interesting when this is in the house of the house. You showed up here, which shows like that this is pretty good position. You see, it doesn't tell me the future for you. For some reason, it doesn't want to tell me that. Oh, these are the crossroads. Maybe you're going to even have an opportunity to choose between the two things. And these two things, you see, it's linking with the stork. Shall I stay here? Shall I go? This is really interesting, and this is really interesting because this is in the house of crossroads. So something healthy, whatever is happening is healthy. So I won't be able to tell you much about the future, because when the cards show up here as the very last, that is done for a reason. That means almost like future is open to you to do whatever you sweetie want. You see, it's kind of like something has to stop going the way it was going and has to go in a different direction. You're cracking that whip, and whip in the house can talk about the dust. You know, so when you raise the dust, it could mean that, I don't know, maybe there is like anger in the situation where you're at, like, or you don't feel right. And I don't know if this represents your boss if you're somewhere, but there's like somebody in a really, really bad situation, and maybe it was somebody you don't get along with. You see the boss in the house, and arguments, and feeling block. And there's like also something here that talks about, and maybe this is all past to you, right? Because it's in the past. It could be that your job stopped, that you lost your job. That can also be interpreted that way. So I don't know if it was some kind of contract, or could have been a government thing, but honestly, this was the best for you. That was a karmic thing for you to do. This is falling in the house of work, which is the moon house, right? So this is really relative to that. And it's like relating to one person. So somebody is almost like holding, quote unquote, your destiny in their hands. And that pardon me, somebody was holding your destiny in their hands, and that was like very unhealthy for you, and it was not sustainable. So the fact that you're at a crossroads is extremely positive development. So let me just grab one more card, and I just really want to give you a simple kind of like, maybe direction to see how you need to go about that. So it's very positive, like in one word, like, I mean, your career path. It's positive, but it's going to also need to kind of close certain things in the past. Stop repeating patterns from the past. Stop settling. You're like in a great position. You're already in that position. You have been already seeing probably this entire year some kind of like new opening, some new path. Let me see which number you are. You are 6 and 8. You're just like me. So you're like in a year number 11. I would assume that 2 years ago it was a good year for you. But last year, 2018, was so-so. Not bad, but not great, right? This year is going to be very interesting. For both of us. Looks like we are both in this year number 11. Is it 6, 8, and 3? Yeah. We are in a year number 11. And that's why those 7s that you got are very meaningful. So you literally, in this year, you cannot think like, you see, we are raised to think, well, you know, you have to focus on this, you have to focus on that. It's not going to work this year. Not at all. And that's what most people don't get. And I didn't get it until I started doing this job. Like right now, I'm not even upset. Let's say if I don't make any money in a week. Not even upset. That would freak the hell out of me before. How will I pay my bills? How will I do that? It would be the panic mode. And the panic mode would push me into kind of like different situation. Right now, I'm so secure that the flow will happen. Whatever is needed for me is going to be sustained, kind of a thing, right? So it's kind of like interesting, like in how basically karma responds to that. And then you got this beautiful card miracle, something coming from a stump over here, right? This is about integrity. This is about you doing what is right. This is about you thinking about anything in the future is like about this respect and love going back, right? And this is also about inspiration. And you have to figure out if you can be counted on. And if you were not be able to be counted on, if you were missing or something, you need to ask yourself why. And that's why the Hangman is some kind of like sacrificing and fixing and understanding. And also this talks about being a light and maybe lighting ways for the others. But this can also be about some kind of gifts and rewards. It's obviously that sudden brightness that is really happening that is absolutely amazing. So only thing I'm going to leave you with is like, do you let someone in or do you pretend not to see them? So it is like calling for you to be present. It's calling for you to be engaged, to put your teeth in, right? So there's like still some kind of like pain when I see that, and you have to start letting it out. And that's usually people just say, oh, let me close this lid very tight, and that's it, you're not coming out. That's just compressed the pain. You open that lid, let it out. That was that Hangman. Sacrifice yourself. Do things that are hard, really, really hard. That's what I was doing. I was like working 16, 17 hours a day for a year and a half. And that's when I just like finally realized, okay, I got it right now on the right path. So here, you know, it's about kindness. It's about something that is going to be shift in your energy. And when your energy shifts, everything else shifts. When it's yellow, it's about confidence, and it's about moving forward, feeling really comfortable, and not even believing your, you know, lucky stars that you are getting there. So I hope this helps you, my dear Tori dear. Let me know, give me your feedback, and hopefully to see you live, because I really want to tell people that you won and I didn't see you last time. So hopefully see you there. Thank you so much. All the best. I love you.